father, daddy, dad, papa, abba, whatever you want to call it. Being a father is a blessing like no other, tasked by God to take a tiny being and shape and mould him for the world to see him. So when I become a dad, I couldn't even believe it that I wouldn't get to see him. The seed of myself, such a precious human being. And as another Father's Day drifts away, I'm left hoping, for hope is all I have left. Hoping that he's doing well in school, hoping that he's got good friends, hoping that he becomes the man that I know he can be, and hoping that we get to meet each other again one day. And when that day comes, he somehow recognizes all of the minutes, hours, days, months, years that he spent circling my mind and occupying my heart. And I hope that we get to start again somehow. And I'm left wondering, along with the blessing of being the vessel for our son, was a license really issued to use him like a gun? Indiscriminately firing, never tiring of aiming at my head, using me as target practice, trying to inflict me with mortal wounds, but it was him that was hurt instead. By denying him a relationship with myself, he was denied the chance to have a relationship with half himself. And every derogatory word aimed at me, every comment tossed aimlessly, cuts dangerously through himself. For he is me and me is he, will always be tied inextricably. And it can't be denied to him that he hasn't got my face. All those idiosyncratic telltale signs which clearly show his race. And an infinite trail of men can be coaxed into playing dad, but no other man could do another man's job. And these men, they'll never understand the parts of me he has, and they'll never love him like I have. It's claimed that he wishes I was dead, that he wishes I wasn't his dad, that his condition is from his own volition and I should just listen to the wishes he's had. But this is lies, this isn't true, this is learned behaviour. And seeds of doubt were planted upon his mind and upon his soul, and there was little that his mind could do but relinquish all control. For this is deep-seated, devilly divisive, psychological manipulation, parental alienation, mental permeation of young minds. Young minds so damaged that they split, unable to process the trauma that lays within. Apocalyptic visions tearing every bit of their very existence, and all the while having to prove their allegiance to parents that believe they possess the very right to breathe. So I took it to the courts expecting justice to be met, but there I met no justice, just a system so inept. Bullying barristers and lawyers like fiends, fiending for the next fix from fathers like me. Social workers like hookers that claws in our backs, and Kafka, it's a shambles, we need a backlash. 4,000 new cases every week, our system cannot cope. Our hearts are broke, our throats are choked. We're begging, pleading, trying to stay afloat, clinging to hope, hoping the courts invoke our basic rights, fathers' rights. What a joke. And people wonder why we're out here protesting, screaming and shouting for our rights. And people wonder why we're climbing in Buckingham Palace, doing anything it can to highlight our plights. So now, after 7 soul-destroying years, I've decided to draw a line, for I can no longer let my son see narcissistic tantrums played out, and I refuse to drag him through another crippling court case because we couldn't sort things out face to face. So now I'm going to have to wait patiently for the truth to reveal itself to his older self in the years that come. And even though mine and my son's chance may be done, this message out to all the baby mums, and even those baby fathers that are keeping their kids from what nature has gifted. Let's not get it twisted. Our children deserve the right to a relationship with both parents, despite the indifferences or pain that may have reigned as one parent tries to levy the blame. Let our children live their lives without fear of reprisal or having to choose sides. And let them love their dads without interrogating questions about the time they've had. You see, the same daily pain that we feel is the same pain they share. Even if they don't dare share that pain with you, it don't mean that pain ain't there at all. For when we cry, they cry. And when we cry our tears in dark places away from prying eyes. And our lips sometimes quiver while clinging onto our pride. And we might stand up straight and tall, but really we're burning deep inside. For our children's lives we're losing, and that pain never subsides. You see, while trying to be a dad, no man wants to fall. But is it any wonder why so many dads decide to end it all?